It's happening, and it's happening swift. Well, hello, and welcome back to my shed. What an interesting few days it's been. Of course, we had the huge announcement from eBay that it is now completely free to sell as a private individual on eBay. I've seen here and there some people getting slightly confused, thinking it's just the insertion fee that's being scrapped. It's not. It's the final value fee as well for private sellers. So it is completely fee-free to sell your stuff on eBay if you're a private seller, but not if you're a business seller. And that has ruffled a few feathers here and there. We did a live stream where we tried to gauge people's opinions on this change. But I had a message from a viewer about eBay. Now, well, let me start here. eBay said in their press announcement, in the email that we all received, I'll share it on screen here. They're talking about more steps to address false private sellers. So this was part of the email that was sent out. And it says, at eBay, we are dedicated to ensuring a fair and equitable marketplace for all business sellers. To achieve this, we monitor trading activities and will continuously help business sellers using a private account to transition to a business account or restrict selling activity as necessary. Well, it seems they weren't kidding and they weren't hanging around. The dust has barely settled on the announcement. And this viewer that sent me a message said he's already been asked, or basically told, that he has to switch to being a business seller. Let me share some of the message that he was sent. It reads, we regularly review the eBay trading activities of our top sellers, and we wanted to let you know that you need to upgrade your account from a private account to a business account. It goes on to explain the steps that you need to go through to switch from a private to a business, and then follows up with, we need you to make these changes to your account within the next 21 days. If you don't, your selling privileges may be blocked. This includes listings ended and loss of selling history. Just for clarity at this point, I thought I'd better add in that we are a business and we have always sold on eBay as a business for the last 20 odd years. This is just a discussion about the pros and cons of what eBay are doing and how they are doing it, how they are deciding people are business. But yes, before we get all the questions, you should be trading on eBay as a business. We are, and we always have done. Just thought I'd better put that in there, predicting some of the comments that would come in down below. Now, regardless of your point of view and whether you think this is a good idea or not, it raises some questions. It certainly does for me anyway. I wonder how eBay know that you are acting as a business. This example, so this seller who contacted me and shared what was going on is selling 150 items a month. Now, is that a lot? What if you just, I don't know, inherited a collection from a family member or something, and so it's your property, you haven't bought it to resell, but you have no use for it, you're going to sell it on. Maybe that was 150 things a month. Maybe there's a trigger point somewhere in there, is there, where eBay then assumes you are acting as a business and tell you have to switch. So I don't know. That's my question. What are eBay using? What metric are they using to say you're a business, you need to switch now? And it's not a conversation. They are just telling people switch now, otherwise we will, I can't remember how they word it again. Restrict selling activity as necessary, as eBay put it. So that's my big question really. How do they know? And what are they using? Is it number of items sold that they're using to judge whether you're acting as a business? Is it a turnover number? But I'm still confused as to how they are judging who's a business and who's not. Because the example I just gave, you know, sometimes as a private seller, you may go months and months without selling anything, or maybe just selling a handful of bits here and there. And then all of a sudden you decide, I'm going to clear out my record collection, which you're perfectly entitled to do. And they're your items. And maybe for a month, you might sell off a whole collection of records. You might sell 200 or 300 items in a month. Will eBay then force you to switch to being a business account, which from what we've been told, you can't go back on? You can't switch back to private. Let me know if that's correct, because that's what a few people have said to me. Yeah, it's a huge grey area. You know, in one sense, I'm glad eBay are being true to their word, and they are trying to, you know, if people are acting as a business, they are, you know, forcing their hand and making them switch over from a private to a business. But I'm just interested to know if you have any further information on what are the parameters here, or what is the kind of trigger point when you have to switch, or you get this email as this viewer has done. Yeah, but it's happening. They did not hang around. And I've seen lots of chat on Instagram and on YouTube about people who are openly saying, well, I'm a business seller and I'm just sticking with a private account. Hooray, no fees for me. I would imagine that very soon they're going to get this email and they will be forced to switch over. Whether that's a good thing or not is entirely based on your point of view, really. But yeah, it's happening, and it's happening swift. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. It's an interesting one. If you are new in these parts, you are very welcome. My name is Nick, and I sell stuff on eBay as a business. And this is my shed, and here is the stuff. And on this channel, we talk about all the aspects of buying and selling, mostly secondhand stuff, on eBay. We also sell on Etsy. We're dabbling in Vinteria. We might even give Vinted Pro a go, although might leave that for a few weeks until they sort out some of the bugs. Yeah, but we do want to give it a go, right? We can't really talk about it and give our opinions unless we've tried it. So we may give Vinted Pro a bit of a try out at some point. Yeah, that would be interesting. But yes, please subscribe if you are new here. I put out 2 or 3 videos every week about the ins and outs of running a business on the internet. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to carry on watching me messing around in my shed, check out the video I've just popped up there. I'll see you there in a minute. Ta-ra.